శ్రీమన్నారాయణ శ్రీమన్నారాయణ శ్రీమన్నారాయణుని శ్రీపాదమే శరణు. Namaste, good morning, welcome all to Stories with Rohini Jayanti, a wonderful journey into the series of Dashavatara, the 10 major incarnations of Lord Vishnu. And in the previous 2 episodes, we have seen Lord Vishnu who incarnated as Matsya Avatara and Kurma Avatara. And in today's story, we are going to see how Lord Vishnu incarnated in the form of Varaha Avatara, the boar, in order to protect Mother Earth and the entire universe from the hands of the demons. The entire story of Varaha Avatara started at the Vaikunta. Vaikunta, the abode of Lord Vishnu. Vaikunta was guarded by 2 Dwarapalakas, or the guards, known as Jaya and Vijaya. They protected anybody coming inside the Vaikunta. And anybody who had to visit Vaikunta had to take permission of these Dwarapalakas. One day it so happened that the Kumaras, who were also known as the Sanakadi Rishis, they are the mind-born creations and sons of Lord Brahma, who roamed across the universe with their divine powers and appeared as children. They wanted to go to Vaikunta and take the blessings of Lord Vishnu. But they were stopped by the Dwarapalakas, that is Jaya and Vijaya, since they appeared in the form of small children. The Dwarapalakas did not allow them inside. They said, Lord Vishnu is resting inside and we cannot allow children inside to meet him at this time. The sages became very angry. They were perplexed by the behavior of the Dwarapalakas, and so they cursed them, saying that though you are living in the shade of such divine grace of Lord Vishnu, you still possess the attitude and behavior of the humans. So it's better that you take birth on the earth as normal human beings. And this is the curse. And so they cursed Jaya and Vijaya. Jaya and Vijaya got frightened and they begged for forgiveness. But the sages did not forgive them. In the meantime, hearing these some words, Lord Vishnu appeared there and he found the Kumaras standing in front of the Vaikunta. He invited them with great pleasure, but at the same time noticed the circumstances that have taken place there. And so he requested the sages to take back their curse. But the sages did not accept it. They prayed to Lord Vishnu, took his blessings and left, saying that their curse could not be taken back. In the meantime, Lord Vishnu asked the Dwarapalakas, Jaya and Vijaya, that and told him that I cannot take away your curse, but I can lift it up. I can give you 2 options, wherein in one option you can be born for 9 cycles of birth on the earth as my devotees and can come back to my abode. The second option, wherein you are supposed to be born on earth as my enemies for 3 cycles of birth and come back to my abode. Since Jaya and Vijaya, they loved Lord Vishnu so much, they could not leave him for 9 births. And so they accepted that, oh Lord, we will come back. Though we take birth as your enemies, we can reach you soon in 3 cycles of birth. So we are ready for the second option. Then Lord Vishnu also assured them that in those 3 cycles of their births, they would be killed in the hands of Lord Vishnu, upon completion of which they can come back to Vaikunta. And thus, saying this, Jaya and Vijaya left to earth. And during an inauspicious time, they were born to King Kashyapa Prajapati and Dviti as sons, named Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakasipu. Both Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakasipu grew as asuras, demons, very powerful demons. And both of them hated Lord Vishnu. Especially Hiranyaksha was a great devotee of Lord Brahma. He did severe penance. Om Brahmadevaya Namaha. Penance. Om Brahmadevaya Namaha. Om Brahmadevaya Namaha. Like this severe penance he did towards Lord Brahma for several years. And one day Lord Brahma appeared and asked, "My son, what do you wish for?" Then Hiranyaksha praised Lord Brahma with all the chantings he could and then asked for several boons. That he would never be killed by any human, animal, a demon or god. And Lord Brahma granted him all the wishes. From that time onwards, Hiranyaksha became very powerful. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha, I'm so powerful now. I can kill anybody in this universe and there is no one in this universe can defeat me. Saying this, roaring, he started wandering the entire universe. Even Mother Earth trembled with his footsteps. He was such a huge personality. And he also went to the kingdom of heaven and he tortured all the gods and he sent all the gods from there. And all the gods, frightened, they took shelter in the caves of the mountain ranges of Mother Earth. Coming to know that all the gods were hiding there, Hiranyaksha came and he grabbed Mother Earth and he submerged her into Patala Loka, beneath the oceans. The entire universe was in crisis due to his torture and due to his harassment and due to his evil forces, evil will. All the gods, they prayed to Lord Vishnu. They got scared. The whole universe was in crisis. Entire thing was submerged in the oceans. What to do? Then Manu and Shatarupa, who were guarding and taking care of Mother Earth, they went and prayed to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma appeared and he told, "It is only Lord Vishnu who can protect us at this point of time. Since the evil of this person, this demon has ripened, it's time for his end." Saying this, Lord Brahma sat and meditated to Lord Vishnu. At that time, a small boar fell from the nostrils of Lord Brahma. Watching it, the boar started growing, and it became so huge and it occupied the entire Brahmanda, that is the universe. Then Lord Brahma could identify it, that boar is none other than Lord Vishnu. That is Varaha Avatara, the boar. And why did Lord Vishnu take the avatar of a boar? Because while asking for the boons, Hiranyaksha forgot to mention the name of the boar in the animals. And it is only a boar that can kill him now. So, with terrifying roars, the boar, that is Varaha Avatara, Lord Vishnu, who has incarnated in the form of Varaha Avatara, dived deep into the oceans in search of Mother Earth. There, on the bed of the ocean, he could find Mother Earth weeping and crying in pain. Then Varaha dug the soil with the tusk and lifted Mother Earth and kept it on his tusk, and he rose up chasing the water. And he went up and placed the earth peacefully on its axis. When Hiranyaksha saw that some creature was taking away Mother Earth and was trying to keep it on its axis, he became very angry, he became very furious, and he chased the Varaha Avatara without knowing that it was none other than Lord Vishnu. And when he went there and asked him, "Who is you? Who are you? Why are you taking my property? Mother Earth is mine. Give it back to me," he demanded. But Varaha did not respond. He kept quiet and calm. And Hiranyaksha started fighting with Varaha Avatara. He threw so many arrows and he fought with him, but nothing had harmed Varaha Avatara. He remained with patience for some time, and when the time has come, he lifted Hiranyaksha on his tusks. He rotated him and he threw him into the space. And from there, all the way Hiranyaksha fell at the feet of Varaha Avatara. And before dying, he could see Varaha Avatara transforming into Lord Vishnu again. Then Hiranyaksha could recall his previous birth, that he was the Dwarapalaka of Lord Vishnu, and it is none other than Lord Vishnu in whose hands he got killed. And he prayed to Lord Vishnu and he died. And that is how Varaha Avatara has incarnated to protect the entire universe and Mother Earth from the hands of the demon Hiranyaksha. Such a wonderful story, right children? Did you all like it? Yes. Next time I am going to come with another wonderful avatara of Lord Vishnu. Until then, stay tuned. Bye bye.